I'm Noah Brown, and how's everybody doing? We know we're inside and that sucks, but it's still homecoming week, so we'd like to thank everybody for coming out, and on behalf of everybody in the football team, we'd just like to thank the student section for being out there and supporting us. We'd like to thank all the parents, especially the senior parents. We know they put in a lot of work for everything we do. And on behalf of everybody on the team, we appreciate that.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I'd like to thank the bands because they're awesome. And I'd like to thank the senior parents for all the meals that they cook us, because they're awesome. And all the players really appreciate it. Go Panthers.
My name is Tony Cristoforo, and first of all, I'd like to thank the cheerleaders for being out there and cheering for us. And I know that homecoming is a big event for the town of Mount Pleasant, and our #1 goal is to go out tomorrow night and perform our best and win. So, what do you guys say we capsize the Clippers?
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. I know you all didn't really come out here to listen to me, but I have a few things I want to tell you about. I too want to thank the band, the cheerleaders, the student section, the parents. What an awesome thing for our community. Where else in the entire year do you celebrate something for a week? You know, what an awesome feeling for homecoming to have all of this support. The kids need it, and we are going to need it. The Clippers are a good team, but we're going to have to fight through a lot of things tomorrow night. But we can't do that alone. It takes a community. It takes all of that support for it to happen. And so what I want to talk about is a couple of things here. And I'll save the best for last, I think, but I'm a storyteller, so I'm sorry. And it gets more strange because my story is actually about a mule. And how that fits in to not only football, but to life. And this is a story actually that I've heard several times in life, but I occasionally need to hear it to remind myself how important it is. There was a farmer back in the late 1800s who had a fine mule. It was probably the best mule that anyone has ever seen. It was almost human-like. You could tell the mule what to do and would go do it. And his neighbors were all jealous. And one day he thought he would be really kind to this mule, and he let him out into his finest pasture. He hadn't let anything out there in quite some time. And he came back a few hours later and the mule was missing. And he got to thinking, the old well. So he ran over to the old well and sure enough, down at the bottom was the mule. The mule was whimpering, sad. And the farmer started going around all the neighbors trying to find any way he could possibly get the mule out of the hole because this is the world's finest mule. And in the end, he knew he had to do what he had to do. And he starts digging up dirt and throwing it into the bottom of the well. He's going to end the donkey's life because he can't leave him there to suffer. At first, the donkey made all the donkey noises and would think, knowing he was going to die. And as sad as that may sound, suddenly the sounds quit. So the farmer in tears is throwing more and more scoops of dirt down in the bottom of the hole. And finally, after he's thrown enough dirt to think that he has actually buried the donkey, the mule, he peeks over the hole and he looks down, and there stands the mule, smiling. And the farmer doesn't really know what's going on, so he scoops up some more dirt and throws it in the bottom of the hole. The dirt lands directly on the mule's back. And what does the mule do? It's what we all should do. He shakes it off and he steps up. And dirt after dirt, scoop after scoop, the donkey, the mule does the same thing. He shakes it off and he steps up. And eventually, of course, there's enough dirt that the donkey, mule jumps out of the hole. All excited that he had just figured out that his owner had actually saved his life. Sometimes in life, sometimes in the game, sometimes when things don't seem like they're going right, the dirt may be a blessing. Tomorrow night we're going to have times They've got a big team, they've got a big offensive line, they've got a big defensive line, they're fast. But we're going to shake it off, we're going to step up. But with that being said, I don't know if any of you heard the radio show this week or not. Their coach was kind of diplomatic about things. But he showed this much respect. None. Doesn't think much of the Patriots. Quite frankly, that gets me a little bit mad. And I'll be honest with you, it's going to rile them up. And they're going to give you some of the best effort that you've ever seen, but we can't do it alone. We need everybody here, anyone who's not here, we need their support. Because I'll promise you this much, they are a group of kids that fight, they shake it off, they step up, and a lot of bad things have happened. They're resilient, and they believe in themselves, their teammates, they believe in their coaches, and it's all because of you giving them that belief. But I'll promise you one thing that's important. This whole week coming together is going to lead to them being at that flagpole after the game.
Okay, our third attendants are Nina Becker and Tim Pizarro. And our fourth attendants are Holly Matthews and Jacob Rubel. Okay, the 2014 King and Queen, Michaela Matthews.
Presenting your 2014 Homecoming Court. We will have time to do pictures and all that stuff. We'll keep the court up here. Thank you for tonight. I know this is short. We had a whole lot of other things planned for later, after Maple League. Hopefully we'll get better weather next year. Thank you for coming. If you want to come down and do pictures, you're more than welcome. Go Panthers!